Hey guys, Mark Smith here with your moment of refuge. We're about to finish up our series called Worth Fighting For, and there's one more little nugget of truth that I wanted to share with you today, and it's really based on two words that I think are really important as we try to rebuild our most important relationships and reconnect with those, and how do we do all that. I think two really important words for us to remember through this process is authenticity and strategy. The first thing is authenticity, and we mentioned that even in our first of our series when we talked about how Nehemiah had a spiritual commitment to God before he ever stepped out in faith to rebuild the walls. And I think that spiritual authenticity is really, really critical as you begin to try to rebuild, because you're going to get discouraged. There are going to be things that come along the way that are unexpected, or these destructive voices are going to rise. So it's really, really important to have authenticity, but authenticity alone without strategy kind of leaves you hoping for a lot of things, but never putting anything in practice. If you can imagine if Nehemiah had decided, had this spiritual commitment, I'm going to rebuild the walls, and he goes there and he says, hey, I think this would be a really good idea, but they don't have no plans in place, no strategy in place, they really wouldn't have gotten anywhere. Now, the flip side of that is if you have strategy and you say, hey, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do this, I'm going to apply these biblical principles, and I'm going to recreate this relationship. If you do that without authenticity or a spiritual strength behind what you're doing, then it almost really comes across as kind of manipulation. Like, I'm just going to throw out these strategies and hope that it sticks on the wall and that I do this. So it's really important as you begin to rebuild your important relationships to have authenticity and strategy working side by side, and don't give up, especially when those destructive voices rise. Expect those and sustain those through your strength in Christ and the strategies that you've put in place to rebuild your most important relationships. Guys, I love you, and I'm praying for you as you build these important relationships in your life. God bless.